I've now worked, as Chris mentioned, 15 years with ESPN. Do you ever find that ESPN's language kind of gets in your blood a little bit? Do you ever find that you kind of talk ESPN a little bit to each other? Because we had a situation with my daughter at Halloween where she was sick. She had 102.5 temperature, and Halloween's a big deal to a 5-year-old girl. And we were really excited about the possibilities of getting her to go trick-or-treat, but it wasn't going to happen. She just wasn't up to speed on it. So my wife asked me after Mass, what are we going to do? What are we going to say to all her friends? And I just immediately launched into the ESPN talk. I said, we're going to list her as doubtful. If the fever goes away, we'll upgrade her to probable. And either way, it's a game-time decision as to whether she's going to go. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast of having this network in your blood. Night in and night out is real special. I'm looking forward to seeing Wright State play this year. I'm hoping to get a chance to do some women's games. I'm already locked in for some men's games this year. I'm certainly encouraged, like most people are, that Billy's going to do a terrific job here. It's a good-looking conference, Commissioner. It's the best I think it's ever been. You guys had a magic carpet ride last year, and it was well-deserved. It's great to see you hiring Billy. He's terrific people. And I really think that what we have seen from this league on a national basis is going to be pretty special in the next few months to come. One story I want to leave with the student athletes for a minute. What they do out there is talent I don't have. And it's really impressive to be able to see you night in and night out perform, to practice, to do the academics like you do. And how much of a difference you make, not only to us, because this is where our careers lie, but also to the fans and some other people that may not get a chance to see your team play. I did a game at at Duke University this past weekend with Virginia. The starting quarterback for Virginia is Mark Verica, and he threw for 4 touchdown passes. They lost the game 55-48. It was a wild football game, a lot of fun. And during the week, Verica had visited a children's hospital, and he had visited with a sick little boy. And I guess, as the reports go, he got a chance to hold that little boy. And within 48 hours, the terminally ill boy passed away. And I got to thinking that who else besides athletes, student athletes, and coaches, would a child and his family be so moved by an appearance by somebody who has a pretty busy schedule to begin with? My point being that if you have a chance to give back to your community at any time, even with all the pressures of classes and friendships in college and games and the pressures that go with that, if you have an opportunity to give back to kids, I think that's really special. And I know that that family in Charlottesville was very moved by the fact that somebody would come in there and share their time and their talents and their treasures at a time when they were preparing for a pretty big football game, to sit down and cradle a little guy in their arms and let them know that over time things will heal, their life will get a little bit better. So hopefully you'll have a chance to do something like that, because what you do, particularly because of the stage you're on, is very important. It's important to us, and probably even more significant, important to people that are out there as well. It's great to be back in the Nutter Center. I'm looking forward to see a game or two here this year. I've got immediately I've got the game at Butler. We all know Butler's not going to be very good this year. So we're looking forward to seeing you over at the Fieldhouse. I live about 15 minutes away, and they're pretty jacked about their team. Thanks for the opportunity, and God bless you all.